I'm Ashley from I'mAlwaysAshley.com, and I wanted to take a few minutes to share my personal story with It Works Global. If you've been following my blog for a while, or if you follow me on any form of social media, you know that I am with the company It Works, and I realize a few people recently probably just don't know exactly my story anymore and how it has changed from where I was even this time last year. So I first decided to get involved with It Works just as a customer. A friend of mine was actually a distributor, and she was really into the fitness world, and she was talking about a product called Greens. It was a product that had a lot of superfoods in it. It was a detoxifier, natural product, but at that time, I was actually pregnant in my second trimester, and really all I cared about when it came to that product was the fact that on the packet it had the word energy on it. I was really tired when I was pregnant. I couldn't take prenatal vitamins, and I also developed an aversion to leafy green vegetables. I absolutely love salads and green vegetables, but for some reason I just wasn't able to stomach them. So she was able to give me a sample packet. I drank them, and I started feeling better within the next 30 minutes. So I became a customer of hers, loved the greens. And after that, never really thought about it again. I was working at a university at the time, working full time, and really didn't have a problem with it so much. But after my daughter was born, I kind of started getting that first itch that I don't think I want to be working this much while she's so small. But I didn't really know if I could do anything about that. Well, fast forward a little bit. That was 2013. Fast forward 2015, I was about 7.5 months pregnant with my son. So we were about to have our second child, and unfortunately, me and my ex-husband, we were going through a divorce at the time. So I kind of was in a situation where, okay, I have a 15-month-old, I'm about to have a newborn, wasn't quite sure where he and I were going to be standing around the time that he was born, but I knew that I needed to make something shake. I knew that daycare was $500 just for my daughter at the time, and that it would be an additional $500 at least to add him in daycare. I was on maternity leave at the time, didn't have an additional income. We were no longer living in the house with my ex-husband. I had to figure out what was it I was going to do. Well, over the past few years, I had developed two different friendships with two women through Instagram and just social media in general, and they were already with the company. They were doing very well. One of them was one of the top earners in the company, so I reached out to them and I was like, "Hey, what exactly is this company about? How are you guys making this money?" I already trusted the products because I was using the products, and even the products that I hadn't used yet, I trusted those because I trusted the women who I was about to partner with, who I was speaking with. I trusted their integrity, I trusted their character, and I knew they wouldn't be involved in something shady. I actually launched my business in March of 2015, and I really was just looking to make an additional $500 to be able to cover daycare. My specific words to them were, "Can you guys show me to do what you're doing?" Because they were doing so well, and they were like, "Yeah, of course we can." Like, they made it sound so simple. I'm like, "Okay, I'll roll with it." Within my first 60 days of the company, not only did I earn my initial investment back 7 times that amount, I also earned $1,000 bonus, and that just started what was changing my family's life. I really didn't even know what was in store, but that was so much for me. I'm like, yes, I got the $500 a month that I need, and I just got this $1,000 bonus. So I was really set then. But what happened was I really started enjoying working with the business. Like, it was so much fun. And my team started growing very quickly. I had a nationwide team just within a few months, and I actually fast forward a year ahead from when I started in March of 2015 to March 2016, I was able to promote to the rank of diamond within the company, which is the fourth rank that you reach. So not only was my average income now increasing from that $500 a month that I wanted to about $2,000 a month, I also received $22,000 in bonuses at the same time. So that completely changed the game. At that point in time, I was no longer working at the university, but I was working as a director at a YMCA. Job was good, but I was really not okay with the fact that my children were in daycare for 10 hours a day. And they were in daycare just so I could go to a job to be able to afford to send them to daycare. Didn't make sense to me. So, still trying to figure, okay, how can I make this a full-time thing? I was under some other wonderful women on my team who they've been able to make this a full-time job. So that became my new goal. I went from just trying to get the $500 to trying to support my family now that the divorce was final, to now like, how can I just do this from home? Like, how can I just do this? And so I got to work even harder. Even more. I started getting my business in front of more people, started sharing my personal results. Like, I love the products. So it didn't really feel like work. It was just like, I really like this stuff. And I'm going to tell people that I really like this stuff. and my team was really excited under me. I was blessed with a wonderful team within this past year. So now in March of 2017, I was just blessed that my team, we were able to work, and I received another bonus. So I promoted to the rank of double diamond and received a $30,000 bonus with that. And I can't even like really, like, saying that out loud is crazy. To earn a $22,000 bonus last year and then earn a $30,000 bonus this year, to have my average monthly income increase to about $4,500 a month, and it's just insane. But it's so realistic in this world that comes with being within It Works. We're taught to not settle. We're taught to dream big. We're taught to not live in debt. We're taught to um, not feel like we can't have the life that we want to live. I wanted to have a life where I could spend more time with my children and not have to worry about finances. I want us to be able to take trips. I want us to be able to do extracurricular activities to, as they get older, I wanted them to be able to participate in dance and all that kind of stuff. And they're 2 and 3 right now. I wanted us to be able to live in a home that was comfortable and safe, in an environment where I wasn't having to depend on the government for assistance. Sometimes I know we go through those seasons where that's reality, but I was going to fight that as hard as I could so that I knew that I could earn it on my own. I have 2 degrees and was just barely making it by with those degrees. Like, I have a master's degree and I feel like I'm still struggling. So I wanted this to be an additional income, but what happened was it has replaced my full-time income. And we are just now able to just live a completely different life. And one of the most beautiful things about this business is that in order for me to promote, in order for me to be successful, I have to teach other people how to do the same thing. For example, when I got my $30,000 bonus, one of my team members also got a $10,000 bonus. Other members on my team, other wonderful people who are like family to me now, they were able to get promotions and get bonuses and get raises as well to hit their own goals. And then they'll be working towards their own really big promotions as well. So I love that I can't just sit back and earn money off of somebody else. I have to teach my team how to do the same thing. So that was really my reason for making this video. So if you're interested in hearing more about how I've been able to take this wonderful health and wellness business and build a new life for my family, maybe there is some debt that you want to pay off. You may just be trying to find a way to work from home. You may just be trying to find a way to bring in additional income to your full-time job that you love. I would love to sit down and help you just map through that to see if this may be something that could work for you. I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would be in a network marketing company. I never thought that I would be able to pull in this type of income without having it without having to take away from time from my family. But that's become my reality, and I'm so excited about it. So I want to help as many people as I can live this same life and just go after their dreams. So whoever you are, I hope that you have been inspired by this video and that you truly feel like you can do this too, because you definitely can. I will supply you with the steps that you need to be successful in this video, the exact same steps that were given to me and the same steps that I still follow to this day. So contact me. Let's get to making your vision become a victory.